with Thunder Admirals.
And Admirals, yep, absolutely. And they're currently playing now with a score of 3-1. So the Thunder are 3, Admirals 1. But big hill to climb for the Thunder there.
Yeah, so, oh my goodness, we got ourselves a big night of hockey all the way around the South Island here. All 3 South Island teams involved tonight again.
Yes, exactly.
And so it's about legs and intensity again.
Yep.
Having had a bit of a battle, a big notice is Max McCogg not skating for the Stampede. So I mean that's a lot of forecheck you're missing out on without him in the lineup. I called him a hungry skater. You know, always forechecking, not letting opponents set up behind the net. He usually is pressure and. Bad foot. So he's done. This Red Army here on the right, just looking very, very pumped. They just want to carry on that same momentum that they had last night.
They carried so much momentum through last night. Everything was going their way. You know, they were snapping the passes around. They were getting their opportunities. Scored, a couple of great goals, which were all just, 1-2 passes through the slots, various things like that. But, big hero from last night, Joel Gerard, stood on his head for Stampede.
Yeah,
faced a lot of really good quality shots, which is good to see. But tonight, we have another hometown hero, Ashton Brooks, stepping into net for the
old
Stampede.
Veteran,
and then Red Devils also changing up the tendy for tonight, going with Daniel Reason over
Kerry.
Which Kerry had a barn burner last night too.
Outstanding. I was talking to, of course, when you talk to Stampede, what happened last night, quite, one side, and I have to admit there was a little bit of no puck luck, that the bad bounces, zingers off of posts.
Yep.
But
you talk about the hockey gods just not giving you a break, no couple of pose. Those passes just not connecting.
Spoken like a true Stampede fan. They're just saying no puck luck.
Hey, we practice neutrality up here in the booth.
So we're looking at with Aston in net and the need for the Stampede to be able to make crisper passes. That was I was mentioning it last night, and the need for them to be able to get it out of their own zone without hitting.
One thing I noticed Stampede doing last night, and Red Devils capitalizing on, was Stampede trying to rim it out around the boards. The Red Devils always had the defenseman or someone sitting there on the point, ready to take that puck, drop it back in,
force it back
and
in.
With the speed of the skaters the Red Devils have.
Let's go. We're only seconds away, it looks like. So just quickly. For the Stampede, we've got Connor Jean with Mitchell Freer, Dylan Devlin, Lachlan Freer, Max Roth, and of course Aston Brooks in net there.
And for the Red Devils, we have Sean Brown, Mikhail Giron, Luke Tappan, Fabian Haast, and Alex Gagnon with Daniel Reason in net. Looks like we're about to get started here, Dave.
Right on. We'll see what happens. Big shout out to all you people that couldn't get tickets, both Red Devil fans and Stampede fans. Haast on the blue line, takes possession, carries behind the net, being dogged by Freer. Cross to Brown one time, shot, back to the corner and behind the net. Lockie Freer firing it up, big pass forward to Gene. Gene's got one to beat, shot. And his shot was just deflected at the last second. Great opportunity there. Both teams having great opportunities in the first few seconds. Unable to get it out was Brown. It bounces to the corner. Centering, Devlin centering. Keeping it in as Freer. Shot! Great shot. Kind of cheeky because Devlin was right in the way there, ready to do a deflection. Big wake-up call on the red line, or on the blue line there. Shot across the deep slot, and it rolls to the neutral zone. Low is knocked down. Shot just high by Flight. End-to-end action at the moment. Barfield with it. Red line, or it's blue line. Low, red line. Over the red line, hits Adam Nagy, the referee, or linesman. He's not a lot of padding there. Right in the gut. Puck on the red line where Roby picks it up. Roby just fires it back in, getting himself a line change. Behind the net are the Devils. Up but not out. Batted back in. Hopkins with it, being chased by Chalice. Tura gets it, but he's harassed by Campbell. Puck bouncing in front, dangerous, and Reason is forced to cover up.
Wow, what a sequence of events there. I'm loving this intensity from the Stampede immediately off the bat, but some great opportunities at the other end for the Red Devils as well. Yeah.
I'm getting both goalies tested early.
Yes, well and truly.
I get tired just watching the intensity of this game.
I know. That little shot in on net by Freer there with Devlin just dancing through the slot there, looking for a tip.
Yeah, just couldn't get a piece of it.
No.
Big shout out, Matt Chavez. I'm sure you're watching this with
You'd be loving this.
anticipation. And another shot from the point and right on the money on Reason.
Yep. Stampede are going to want to be testing Reason early tonight. You know, the advantage kind of lies a little bit with Brooksy because he's been here lots of times, done this lots of times before.
Another shot off of a stick
that
in
doesn't
front.
get any closer.
Puck up and intercepted by Roth. Roth moves past one, which was Hopkins, and takes it to the corner. Puck just batted in, and Canterbury move it out. Gurin leaves for Gagnon, who can't get a piece of it, and it's skated out by Chalice. Chalice, big long shot, and Reason covers up for quite a while there before.
Big
that
long shot by Chalice.
Yeah, that was a shot off the sort of the face-off circle for offside. So it was a big skate in for Freer to pressure Reason. All right, face-off to the left of Reason, and Devlin facing off for the SkyCity Stampede. Puck bouncing. Nobody actually won that one. True, can't keep that in. Campbell to Devlin over the blue line, just. Puck rolls behind the net. Lowe gives chase, robbed by Gene. Gene sets himself up. Shot in front, not sure how it got deflected high, but it ended up high. A lot of bodies in front there. And icing is the call. Ooh, great pressure there.
Yeah, absolutely. And, one thing I've noticed already, those passes are connecting, which is good to see.
Yeah, well, they probably listened to me, they read my mind. I should have stormed into the dressing room. And, boys, what you got to do here is... All right, facing off again on that left of Reason is back to the point. Amson, quick shot. Devlin gets a piece of it in front, and it goes to the corner. Shot again, covered up. Reason's doing a great job of just staying and not producing rebounds.
Yeah,
which is
great positioning by Reason so far. And as you said, no rebounds, just gobbling that puck up, not giving any secondary opportunities.
All right, now it's face off to the right. Reason in the Canterbury zone. Tapped up, but not out. Amston walks himself in, can't get a pass across ice to Freer. Rusky Jones to Devlin, but Devlin's robbed. Devlin with it. Passes to Gene. Gene on the blue line. Shot.
Good
off the timber
there by Brown. Nice hit below the camera here, Morrissey on Devlin as well. But yeah, good stick from the Red Devils defense there to send that one up to the rafters.
Great work. A few more shots on Reason compared to Aston Brooks, but still high intensity game.
Yeah, Stampede have been dominating down this zone so far. They've kept the puck down here for quite a while.
Back to the point. Freer keeps it in. back to the corner. Flight in, puts it behind the net where Lowe picks it up for the Devils. Higgins with it. Higgins flicks it past the blue line. Stopped by Roth. Roth is tripped up. No penalty called.
Wow.
So moving, the referee was right there, saw what happened. Ture with it. Ture can't make his pass. Freer with it. Freer taps to Harrison. Harrison's shot right on the money. And there you go. Is that Mitchell Freer?
It was Mitchell Freer with a little backhand.
What on earth is Mitchell Freer doing up there?
Much respect.
Yeah.
So there was a great turn of play because you had Harrison on the blue line who's put that shot in. It's hit the chest, dropped down a little bit out of Reason's reach, and Freer has jumped up into the play.
We were just mentioning
hands.
He did a great job of collecting most shots, but that was his first rebound that he actually.
Well, with the shot, it was kind of a spinning puck, so he had trouble corralling it.
The old knuckleball.
The old knuckle pucker.
All right. And big shot forward, forcing a icing call.
Yeah, so again, we're going to end up in the Red Devils' defensive zone here. Stampede have spent a lot of time down here so far. Their shots, Reason has been very good at getting in front of those shots. Yes,
but obviously
he's a big goalie too.
Yeah, and having got tangled up in the with that rebound is where Mitchell Freer, who skated in, shot deflected off the glass, way wide, and Chalice hits Campbell. Campbell on the red line, and Guerin turns it over to Gagnon. Gagnon over the red line, blue line. He is a dangerous skater, especially as he gets momentum. Picks it up in the corner, and it's pushed all the way out. And since there is no icing on that, so goaltender Reason comes out to stop it. Low to Brown. Brown on the red line, motors up. Brown, shot, blocked in front of the net. Gagnon with it in the corner. Low, Brown with it now. Brown moves in, shot, puck bounces in front. Shot just wide off of skate, I believe. Again, now this is Brown in the corner. Huge intensity by the Canterbury Red Devils. Back to Brown and off the point. Cross to Tappan. And Gagnon in the corner. Gagnon behind the net. Tries to center, can't. Still has it. Skates to the point. Quick shot. And now Brown collecting on the boards. Puck in front and moved out by Devlin. And here's a chance for Gene. Gene moving up, shot. Good save.
Great positioning by Reason.
Reason covering that corner, moving it back down the ice. Low hits Morrissey, back to Low, back to Morrissey. And it rolls inside that Stampede zone where Gagnon picks it up. He tries to center off a skate, takes it on behind the net. Body in front, and True finally fires it down to the red line. Lowe picks that up. Lowe turns it around and shoots it right back in. Campbell round back to True. True tries to hit Harrison, can't. Little bit of scramble there on the Stampede, and huge passing there.
Just
Higgins
dropped it through.
Yep, slips it past, and great one-timer.
There was a
Deep
great
slot.
one-timer, just chipped it straight through the 5-hole there. Good little set play there by the Devils.
So that was Higgins sinking that one, puts it back. 12 minutes, 47 seconds left in this first period. 1-1.
Or 3-1. 3-2.
3-2.
Yeah.
Loving your math.
I'll do that. I'll do that math better.
I'll help you with some remedial math in the intermission. All right. Freer firing it in off the boards. Reason's tangled up in the behind the net there, which was a little bit of a dangerous one. Freer collects it, puts it across to Harrison, and we've got ourselves something going on. A hold. Not sure who.
No, I'm not sure what happened there either. No, it looks like Guerin, number 12, Guerin
yes.
going in for holding. So we're going to see the first power play of the night, and it's going to be a SkyCity Stampede one.
Right. Last night's penalty matchup was, I think, 4-1.
Yep.
And this one already, the Stampede have just ended up with 1. Amston with it on the blue line. Shot right on the money. Big rebound. Second shot off the post. Back to the point. Roth. Gene. Great stick work in front. Shot off of a shoulder in front. But the net was bumped off the mooring, so whistled down.
Oh, yeah, only just came off too. But, yeah, good positioning again by Reason there. You know, had that shoulder hugged up nice and tight towards that top corner where you could see Amston was zoning it in, looking for that top cheddar.
All right, Devlin against Gagnon in that face-off. Puck rolls around in behind the boards, collected by Stampede. Knocked off his stick, just saved back to behind the net. Devlin back to Roth, Devlin in the corner, back to Amston on that shot, and a puck rolls free, but great defensive work by the Devils. Picked up by Gagnon. Gagnon just chewing up time. He's very experienced at this, and he can't clear it.
Oh.
Here's a chance for Gene. Gene's bumped off the puck at the last second. And it's fired up, but not, and just out. And picked up by Morrissey. Morrissey over the blue line shot. And the blocker save there, forcing a face-off in that Stampede zone. So
that's a great way to kill a penalty.
Yeah. Well, when you watch Gagnon backing up with the puck, and he knows that every second counts. He did
cough it up there, but it was the Red Devils did well to back him up and pull him out of trouble there.
All right,
45 seconds left in this penalty.
To Guerin. Back to Byfield. Byfield to the far corner. All the Devils retreat. Most Devils retreat as the Stampede start to move it up. Chalice with it. Chalice over the blue line. Chalice still stick handling off the blue line. Cross ice to Flight. Flight shot. Rebound kicked to the corner. Back to the point. Rusky Jones to Flight in the corner. Flight moves it in. Can't get it in front. And it's cleared up and all the way down the ice. Giving...
And that's going to see the end of this penalty. 4-3-2-1.
Brooks making a pass all the way to the opponent's blue line there. So hoping to catch the Canterbury Red Devils unawares. 2 Devils behind the net. Picking up the puck. Back to the point. Great block. Lockie Freer all by himself. We'll see what happens. And scores. Lockie Freer.
2 goals, 2 freers.
Oh, my goodness.
Both backhands as well.
Oh my goodness.
That is
such an exciting hockey game.
Great goal for the Stampede there.
To be fair, that Canterbury, one of the things they were doing is pinching a bit with that. They are very confident in the cycling in the offensive zone. Yeah. And just, I don't know who knocked it down.
I'm noticing that they're not holding as much control in the offensive zone as they were last night. Last night they were just snapping it around with impunity, doing whatever they wanted in the Stampede's offensive zone. Tonight, not so much. I think Stampede have started to maybe read the play a little.
And I didn't get a number on the person that laid down in front of that puck that knocked it into the red line.
Stampede hockey, baby.
Playoff hockey, baby.
Playoff hockey.
Keeping it in and just That was dangerous. The Stampede were moving out. They
Yep.
thought in transition.
Yeah.
But had the Devils been able to keep that in, they had 3 players
Yeah,
in the
they would have
zone.
had 3 on
And there
3
was
on
only
1.
2 of the Stampede in that zone. Could have turned out dangerous for the Stampede.
Yep.
Face off in the offside dot, just slightly to the left of Brooks. 9 minutes, 50 seconds left in this first period. Roth, Freer. Freer hits Devlin on the blue line, taps it in around to the corner. We're tapping.
Tapping it into tapping.
Yeah. Now it's starting to move out over the red line. Shot on net. Brooks forced to knock that into the corner. And Roth with it. Roth, big lead pass to Jean and Freer. Cross ice to Devlin. Devlin picks it up along the boards just over the blue line. And Lowe rails it around, but just hits the point with it. Roth, Freer. Freer skates past one. Shot.
Oh,
Puck.
mate, so much traffic in front of that net.
It looked like Queenstown traffic in
It was
front there.
definitely Queenstown
The only thing
traffic.
missing was some road cones. Stop it, David. No Queenstown jokes, I was told. Shot in front. Devlin can't get that. In front. Sitting in front, planted there. Camped out was Jean, but now he's moved away. Tapping behind his own net. Big saucer pass to Gagnon over the blue line. Leaves for Haas. Haas. Shot! Just wide. Chalice with it now. Cross ice. Roth. Little flick pass to can't hit one Rusky Jones. And it rolls onto the red line. Amston tapping it forward to Campbell. Campbell can't feed Rusky Jones.
Oh, right idea, though.
Great idea. Yeah. Look good on paper.
It did look good on paper.
Behind the net. Byfield. Around the boards to Lowe. Feeds Hast on the blue line. Hast slams on the brakes. Feeds Lowe behind on his own blue line. Gagnon with it now. Gagnon, red line. He starts to get some speed up. Still has it. Tries to get it off a skate. Here's a chance. Campbell starts to move it forward. Sorry, Rusky Jones starts to move it forward. He's got Chalice on the side, and he's got nobody on the point to pass to at the moment, so taps it to the corner. Low feeds Guerin. Cross ice to Haas. Haas leaves the puck behind. And Roby, and icing is the call.
That is unlucky. It was a good heads-up play there by Rusky Jones to send that up to Roby.
Hast is at the moment. Hast and Gagnon they've had some great shots, but that movement up the ice there, I think Stampede, whatever they're doing, is sort of slowing them down a bit.
Absolutely. I mean, they skated. I'd be interested to see how many minutes they skated last night.
Oh, my goodness.
The
Yeah.
fatigue's
It'll be
definitely
great to
going to be
add that
taking a bit of toll.
No, well, does it? These guys are good, you know.
Big laid-out block by Flighty there.
Turned around again on the blue line. Tapping with it on the red line. Passes it back and ends up on Rusky Jones's stick. Knocked off his stick and fed forward. Dangerous. Almost fed Higgins there, who scored that first goal for tonight's goal for the Devils. Brown. Lead pass to Higgins. Turned around. Harrison can't collect that, and it ends up on Devils sticks. Turned around one. Tapping with it. Tapping over the blue line. Knocked off the puck. Big lead pass. Here, Gene. He's got Freer skating in front. Freer is stick lifted at the last second and turned around quickly by Morrissey. Morrissey feeding Rees on the far side. Morrissey picking it up in front. Taps it to the corner and leaves the puck behind as it's turned around by Campbell. Campbell cross ice. And Gene can't collect that. And Reason is forced to collect it on his own crease.
Yep, just slow this down for a second. But talk about a barn burner, end-to-end hockey here, Dave. A lot of good opportunities from both teams here at the moment.
Yeah, and the goaltending has been very, very good. You know, both having to make those saves, not leave rebounds. Great work.
Yep.
All right, facing off to the right of Reason. 6 minutes exact left. Drag to the corner, shot. Hits the net. Turned around by Brown. Brown, big lead pass to Haas. Dangerous. How he boogied all the way past the Stampede players, I don't know, but he was just hanging out there like all by himself.
Yeah, he got a really good jump behind the defense there.
Yeah, and a great read by Tappan to get that puck almost to him. And there he is again on that blue line. Dangerous. Gene with it now on his own blue line. Moves it across to Freer. Gene.
Wow, Freer with a beautiful assist there. Great heads-up play by Gene to drop the puck back. Change the angle for the defense. Drop it back through.
But also the close proximity stick handling. He was probably only centimeters away from Reason and was able to stick handle that into the net.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. All three goals have been scored in the exact same way so far. So, you know, maybe the Stampede knows something that we don't.
All right, so we're looking at
Stampede take the lead for the first time in the series so far.
Campbell with it, firing it in over the red line, fires it in. Lowe picks that up behind his own net, tries to rail it around, can't. Picked up by Campbell again. Byfield stops that puck in the corner and starts to motor it around behind the net. Byfield still has it. Byfield over the red line, backhands it on target, and Brooks pushes it away to the corner. Tapped to the red line. Cross ice. Byfield with it. Byfield, big lead pass. Chalice just picks it up and throws it back in, where Amston gives chase. Amston in the corner, battling for it. Back to Chalice. Rusky Jones can't collect that, and it rolls all the way back into Stampede zone. Both teams having fresh horses put out. Rees knocking Rusky Jones off the puck.
Almost coughed it up, but gosh, he did a good job getting that back.
Offside's the call. That was Lowe. Had a spectacular opportunity. Great work there, but just one step off was Brown.
Yep.
But this is happening again and again with that Canterbury turning the puck over on the blue line. They're doing a great job of robbing the Stampede right on the blue line, and Stampede get caught out because they're moving forward in transition.
Yeah, absolutely. And the problem with that is it builds frustration as well, you know. So
Stampede are going to have to make sure that they get it out of the blue line. And the Devils just fighting for it in the corner. Roby rails it around behind the net where Harrison picks it up. And it's fired to the corner where Flight gives chase against Brown. And we've got ourselves a penalty. And it looks like Harrison might have himself a little bit of an escort. I haven't seen Harrison.
It's not often you get a hooking penalty when you're on
the offensive zone, yeah. You know? But I was just going to say, Connor Harrison, that's, I think, the first penalty for him in the series, which is fantastic.
Well,
he's done a stand-up job as a captain.
He really has. He's been leading by example massively. You look at his play last night, just leading from the front.
Yeah. So here's a chance for
Red Devils here.
The Devils. Adam
Nag.
Yeah. I think there was a finger in there too.
Yeah.
Slapping it up and out. Gagnon cross to Lowe. Lowe back to Gagnon. Losing it in the corner. Jean just harassing just enough. And Hast ending up with it. Gagnon carries Flicks it off the glass. Morrissey with it. Just on the blue line. Gagnon loses it.
Blows the zone.
Yeah, that's not often he would do that.
No, definitely not.
But they do have the opportunity to turn it around. Haas gets some speed up over the blue line. Off the boards. Passes in front and flicked all the way down the ice again by the Stampede as both teams, or the Stampede, get themselves a change.
I'd say this this top line will end up out here for the full penalty somehow.
All right. Gagnon with it on the blue line. Gagnon leaves to the corner. Cross ice. Shot. Looking for that one-timer in front. Bouncing puck. Here's a chance for Jackson Flight. Rolling puck. Shot. And forcing.
Nice.
I don't think that Reason knew where he got it.
No, he just
Dropped
done one
it
of the under the arms.
Yeah, under the chicken wing.
He just caught it with the chicken wing.
So the Stampede have done a good job of trying to stop the Red Devils from setting up.
Yes.
Like they did last night. They did a great job of setting up last night.
It's almost flipped last night because it's very, very similar. Similar last night when Stampede were on the power play.
Right.
35 seconds left in this power play / penalty kill, depending on which side of the fence you sit on.
And we're looking at just over 2 minutes left in this first period. Spectacular period of hockey. Brown with it in his own corner. Starts to move it forward. Being harassed a little bit by Devlin. Guerin over the red line, over the blue line. Shot. And off the net. Deflected off the net.
19 seconds, and they're going to get a
face
off in that zone.
Kind of what they want, though. They want to face off in that zone. They want to be able to set up that one time off the back door stuff, which
like
they did,
last night,
they do so well.
Those little one-touch passes.
All right. Ture facing off there for the Devils. Ture in the corner with it. Puck bounces and flicked out by Flight. And Higgins bats it to the red line. Carried back by Guerin. Guerin slams on the brakes in his own zone. Brown being harassed by Flight. And great defensive work there.
And back to full strength.
And that's it. Turned around by Higgins in the corner. Higgins passes in front. No one there to collect it. Dangerous Flight lead pass. Campbell bats it into Devil's zone with 1 minute, 15 seconds left. Both teams going for gold here. Gagnon now on the red line, over the blue line. Starts to muscle his way into the corner. Back to Hast, just crossing the blue line. Hast carrying. Still has it. Hast just back to Byfield. Byfield shot off an ankle, Campbell's ankle, and turned around by Roth. Off the boards to Flight. Shot on target.
Wow.
And
he has to cover,
Yeah, Reason, again, not sure exactly where it is, and I've seen that happen where the goaltender shifts his body and the puck rolls out behind him.
Exactly, yep. So they're always very, very cautious when they cover a puck like that and they don't know where it is.
Fantastic. So we've got
42 seconds.
Just under a minute left in this first exciting period of playoff hockey here in Queenstown. Gagnon feeds Brown. Byfield. Morrissey now in the corner. Morrissey saucers it up. Freer can't collect that. And Roth is forced behind his own net into the corner. Roth. Cross ice now. Dillon. Haas with it. Haas. Great work by Brooksy. Big tackle in the corner. That was a slip up there by Freer, I think.
And 1 second to go. We're going to hear the horn.
And no penalty there. We'll just have a look and see if that was a great robbery.
That was a great pick by Haas.
And Brooksy was tested quite well there.
Yeah, well and truly.
All right.
So the score is currently 4 to the Stampede and 3 to the Red Devils in total aggregate.
You and this aggregate math. Angry math.
Huge difference in the shot count also as well.
Well, yes, but remembering last night's shot count was quite unbalanced, and then once they recalibrated
the shotometer.
Shotometer. We'll have a look at that. But we've got ourselves 2 more periods of exciting hockey. And
gosh, doing what? 2 more periods to go,
I know.
Dave. At least.
Stop it. There is a defibrillator in the building that probably will be needed for me by the end of this game.
Oh, well,
you know how to operate it, Joel?
I've got
Just
your back,
listen
buddy.
to it. It'll tell you what to do.
Buddy.
All right. Well, we're going to take a short break.
Yes.
I'm Dave Dubnik.
I'm Joel LeBreton.
Smoke machine? What? You use a smoke machine? I didn't think so. No, we should. Smoke it up? Yeah, smoke it up. Go, stop weed! Yeah.
We're back here, second period of a very exciting game between the SkyCity Stampede, Canterbury Red Devils. Period 2, 3-1 for the Stampede. But the aggregate, Joel, what's your angry math say?
Don't make me do maths again. The total is Stampede 4 to Red Devils 3.
And not that I'd ever want you to change channels, but OMG.
Wow, lots going on in that Thunder Admirals game at the moment.
7-3 for the Thunder. It's the shoe is on the other foot.
Is it what?
So I think, is that tied for them at the moment?
This is why I'm going to do some more maths and
Sorry,
try and work
Joel.
that out.
Hey, listen, while you're doing your maths, I'm just going to do a quick shout out to SkyCity Casino for supporting the Stampede. Thank you very much. Of course, Tilemax, LBRP Consulting, Carter's Chroma Group, Sports Physio Lab, Crampton and Smith. And I've got to get onto this game, so I'll get the rest in a moment. Gagnon facing up against Devlin. Puck in that Canterbury zone up to the red line and tapped into the Stampede corner. Devlin fires it around to Freer. Lockie Freer fires it up just over the blue line.
Yes, currently tied 11-all.
Puck, unfortunate puck bounce on Brown. It looks like it got under his face mask, but I'm sure he won't be out for long. Shot just off the post in the corner now. Big lead pass. Roth taps to Freer. Freer rails it up. Picked up by Roth. Back in front. Passed in front and again, and it rolls all the way back down to Stampede corner. Roth with it. Roth starts to move over the blue line. Didn't like what he saw with Lowe dogging him heavily, so he turns around. Off a skate, ends up on Freer's stick in that Stampede zone. Freer struggling to control that behind his own net. Harrison. And Harrison moved over the blue line as the puck trickled. Didn't follow
back.
Him. Yeah.
Big shout out to Devlin for staying on side in that last play.
Right.
Hit the brakes hard.
I'm just wondering if the Hissong family, Finn and Isla, are watching tonight. Big shout out. Not many people cheer for the referees, but I think...
No, we cheer for the refs. We cheer for the refs, Dave. Come on.
They're
doing a great job.
Yeah, they don't get a line change.
They don't.
Tapping it up to the red line is Morrissey. Morrissey can't collect that, but Reese does. Over the red line, shot wide of the net. Stampede can't clear it out of their own zone. And it finally rolls over the blue line where Harrison over the red line. Shot just wide of the net. Puck rolls just on the blue line where Reese picks it up. Reese taps it in. Ends up behind the net. Brown centers. And a one-timer by Byfield couldn't connect. And it's tapped in behind the net and around. Chalice taps it back in. Byfield behind his own net starts to move it out. Over the blue line. Higgins, red line, shot. That was a squibbler that just came off the post. I don't think Brooks thought it was going to get that close. And here's Tappan chasing down with Chalice in hot pursuit. Chalice had some help, and Campbell tapping it in, keeping it in over the blue line. Higgins is going to go down for a trip, and Campbell's going to go off. And finally,
coming off there.
Higgins coming in hot behind the net. Both Campbells, Rusky Jones, not liking that. Give him a bit of a shove. But looks like out of all of that, Campbell will be going to the bench. The box,
Yep.
for 2 minutes tripping kind of had to call that one.
Yeah.
It wasn't intentional. He was falling and swung his stick and caught the skates of Higgins.
Very unlucky, but very fortuitous for the Red Devils here.
Absolutely
that top PP line out there, Haas and Gagnon on the blue.
They'll be hungry to dig one out.
Definitely.
This to the right of Brooks. Puck rolls behind the net, slapped up and around, and Haas tangles up with Adam Nagy. So he can't chase it. Gagnon with it. Gagnon to Haas. Haas still has it on the red line. Just moving it slowly. Gagnon now over the blue line. Gagnon losing it in the skates. And it's tapped back down.
Oh, Roth cops a stick in the face there as well for his troubles.
Yes. Looks like a little bit of... Reason got himself tangled up behind the net. And wow, that was a great opportunity for Gene, who almost got himself a goal without a goaltender.
Yeah, great stick there from the Red Devils defense to shut that one down.
Ball with it. Ball moves it in. Shot deflected to the corner. Controlled. Puck rolls behind the net and railed up and around and can't be kept in again. Great chance for the change. Reason stops it behind his own net.
53 seconds left in the power play.
Turned around now. Gagnon leaves for Haas on the red line. On the blue line, Higgins picks it up. Higgins shot kicked to the corner by Brooks. Haas one time fakes it. Higgins skates in. Puck rolling in front. Great defense. And just sticks on that puck as they're diving for it.
Both diving
to get
for
it out.
There.
And
big
looks
trip
like,
on Amston.
Yeah, Amston tripped in front of the net. And Brooks covers up. And that was a blatant trip there. But again, referees were watching the play and didn't see that. Crowd didn't like it. All right, so here we go. 19 seconds left in the penalty.
Yep.
We've got
offensive zone face-off here for the Red Devils as well.
And they've got Tura, Gurin, and Reese out there in the front. And in the backfield is Lowe and Byfield. Railed around. Harrison, the lone pursuer. Byfield. Puck rolling around on the red line. And here's Amston with it. Amston taps it up. Can't quite hit Harrison. Looks like that penalty be gone now. Puck stopped in front. Bang to the corner. Harrison sets up the point, but there was no one there.
No one on the point, unfortunately.
And Guerin leaves, is the lone pursuer on True. Big saucer pass to Rusky Jones, who does a beautiful dance past Guerin, but can't control it. Puck rolls behind the net. Big, another saucer pass, picked up by Roth, turns it around. Big lead pass to Rusky Jones. Shot just wide. And the puck rolls where Freer can't collect, and it rolls down past Freer. And Lowe kind of gets lowered there. And
strong forecheck here from the Red Devils.
Devils are hungry.
Really putting the pressure on.
I think a bit of frustration not being able to capitalize on that power play would put extra pressure on them. Gene with it in the corner. Gene back to Roth in the point. Back to Devlin. Tapped. And Freer got just a little bit too high. And there's going to be a penalty here. And Gagnon picks up the... little bit of heat in the old barn.
Yep. Looks like Haas might be getting the gate here, maybe. All right. No, seems to be some
RG.
Be some stuff boiled over here.
I think so penalty was called. Lachlan Freer didn't like Gagnon continuing to play after the whistle and gave him a shove from behind, and so we'll see what happens here. We've got Haast in the box.
Yeah, well, it all started with Haast grabbing one of the Stampede players around the neck and dragging him down in the corner.
We'll have a look there, Joel, and tell me what you see.
All right.
Referees having their discussion. Sort of a way behind the play push from Lachlan Freer, who's sitting down. So we'll see how they unravel this.
All right.
We'll see. Referees talking. I can't read their words.
Can't lip read?
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure they'll explain it all in a moment. All right.
Well, it's playoff hockey. You're always going to have that intensity and players playing with a lot of emotion from both sides. Stampede wanting to keep up the intensity, and then Red Devils trying to claw back that lead.
Yeah.
Right. What do we got going on at the? Looks like the Thunder game. We have. Oh, we have an updated score here.
Tell us what you're reading.
Admirals are currently 4, with Dunedin Thunder 8, which makes us 13 to 12. What a high-scoring game!
That's for the Admirals at the moment.
Admirals up 13 to the Dunedin Thunder 12. So goal-scoring bonanza in sunny Dunedin tonight. All right, let's see if we've got anyone. Looks like we've got Haast and Thomas in the penalty box. So I assume Thomas is serving a bench minor of some description.
It'll be 5-on-5.
Yeah, 5-on-5. So then we've got Freer in the box for
the Stampede.
For the Stampede.
Face off in that.
So Stampede power play, 5-on-4 for 2 minutes.
So it's good to see. Shot on net, and great work there. Quick reflexes.
Yeah,
Rusty Jones.
Great work by Reason just to glove that down.
Yeah, Rusty Jones was all over him.
He was. But
right.
Good, clean, fair.
Yeah.
And, all the Red Devils players recognised that. There was no argy-bargy in front of the net.
I think both both coaches will be saying to their players, listen, this heat, just play hockey, because all of that can't happen. Oh, we've got a boarding call here.
Yep, and we've got Brooksy rushing to the net here for the extra player.
Puck bouncing in front, and shot on net means that it's whistled. So this could be very, very unfortunate for the...
Yeah, absolutely. So
for the Red Devils.
We're going to have 2 minutes here, and that is... Who have we got going here?
That's
number
Byfield.
3, Byfield.
Going, so we've got 5-on-3.
Yeah, so 5-on-3 for almost a full 2 minutes as well, because only
now
20 seconds elapsed in that first penalty.
We do have to remember the shoe was on the other foot last night, and and they were unable to capitalize on that. So, and I don't put anything past this very skilled Canterbury defense. Roth, one-time shot, and can't keep that in. And Jean collects it in the corner. Stampede start to move it out.
Yeah, got a good line out here for the Red Devils with Morrissey, Gagnon, and Tappan.
Great
clearance.
Clearance there.
And you get Gagnon change out for Bull here.
And Brooks feeds the red line. Was Jean. Shot.
Oh, Amston just steps over the blue and sends it top shelf straight over Reason's blocker there.
I think they were expecting a setup,
Yes, absolutely.
and they backed off and just Amston skates from
You can
one
see him
end.
just steps across the blue there, and Reason just sitting off his post.
Just a little bit off
Just
the
the
post.
tiniest little bit. Amston sees an opening, slots it and sends it home.
I'm thinking, not that I can read Reason's mind, but expecting the pass across for that.
Oh.
For that.
Absolutely, especially in a 5-on-3
You know,
situation.
that one-timer from the back post, you know, and
Yep.
so perhaps Reason was expecting that. I don't know.
Yep, or for Amston to take one step across the blue and shoot, which
Yeah.
is his usual go-to
Modus
option.
operandi.
Yes. Oh, good
So,
words.
again, Freer, Rusky Jones, Freer again in his own zone. He's got Harrison unconnecting on the pass.
Oh. Freer takes one to the back there from Bull.
Back of the head, I think. Chalice across to Freer. Freer skates it in, gets a puck taken off him at the last second. And the Stampede collect it behind the net. Back to the point. Rusky Jones, cross ice. Chalice looking for the shot, and Reason squares up beautifully and stops
Great
that shot.
positioning by
and,
Reason there.
and doesn't release the rebound.
No,
which
exactly.
Is,
No rebound whatsoever. No, shoulder nice and tight against that inside post, and yeah, gloves it down.
tight angle for Chalice, but it has been done before. So,
Indeed.
oh my goodness.
Shooter's going to shoot.
Skater.
All right, so it looks like we have 31 seconds left here in this power play for the Stampede.
Back to the point. Shot. Puck rolling in an open net. And again, bouncing in front, fighting for it.
Oh my
And
God,
can't keep
so
it in.
much traffic.
Can't keep it in with Amston. who's back.
Amston, beautiful job there to make sure Gagnon doesn't get a hold of it.
He was away if he had
He
it.
was away, yep.
Cross ice. Devlin, Gene shot. Rips one off the glass.
And Haast out of
Haast.
the box here.
Can't center it. Haas picks it up behind the net, rolls in front. Puck carefully tapped out to the red line, giving the Stampede a chance for a bit of a change, or at least a recollection of their thoughts, as Haas to just put the heat on Brooks there. Tapping. Can't collect it. Roby does. Pushes it to the corners. Pushed off the puck, but still fighting for it as it's in their feet. Not seeing it. Shot in front. Puck. Flighty tackled in front, but again, it was all
Great sequence of play there with Roby digging it out in behind the net there. Harrison skating around, picking up that puck, getting the pass out to Flighty, and Flighty getting flattened for his efforts. But shot on goal nonetheless.
Jack Roby doing a lot of heavy lifting on that.
Very much so, yeah. That whole play happened.
Kind of like the
because of
ugly
him.
work, you know.
Yeah, but that's the most important. Yeah.
Unhappy with the puck drop, so
No, Morrissey jumped the gun there.
Very
by,
excited.
by a lot. Oh, Turia, sorry. Very excited. Just ready to play some hockey.
all right, puck rolls behind the net. Moving it forward. Higgins losing it at the red line, taps it all the way in, where Freer collects behind his own net, rails it around to his brother, to Harrison. Higgins with it behind the net, tries to center, can't, and puck bounces dangerously on the dot, and it's cleared down the ice.
I thought that actually might have gone on net there for a second.
It was very close.
It was very close.
All right, let me paint you the picture.
Right.
10 minutes, 12 seconds left in the second period.
Yep.
4-1 for the Stampede at the moment.
At the moment.
Which pushes them ahead by 2 goals.
Yep.
In this aggregate.
Yep.
Man, too much math.
I know, right?
Shot, beautiful shot. Gagnon through Harrison,
Yep.
right on the money. Brooks.
And that's what Gagnon needs to be doing. Haast is the setup man. Gagnon's the sniper. he needs to start shooting
I don't
and getting
know.
those opportunities.
Have you seen Haas shot?
Oh,
They're
Haas is pretty nice too. I'm not going to lie.
they're both very, very
Hey,
skilled.
kids out there, if you want some tips, watch how Haas skates.
Yeah,
Do that and you'll be fine.
He did a body hop over Amston yesterday, which was amazing.
That's a big man to bunny hop over.
Devlin hits Gene on the blue line and offsides the call.
Oh,
Lockie Freer just one toe over the line.
Bit too excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we got a Mitch Freer goal. We got a Lockie Freer goal. We just need a Cam Freer goal now.
Well, yeah.
Well, they're all Cam Freer's goals, aren't they?
All right. Face off in the offside dot. Gagnon up against Devlin.
Gagnon's been owning this face-off dot tonight as well.
Yeah, he's handy.
He's very, very good. That's such an important skill to have.
Cross to Devlin. Devlin moves in, shot. Tries to tuck it in the close side. Almost does. Reason did a great job of stopping that.
Yep.
And now Haas over the blue line. He's got Gagnon gliding to the... And it's...
Great hit there from Devlin to put Haas on his ass.
all clean. So offside's the call.
Oh, yeah, no.
I think it must have been a kind of a little bit delayed because the puck was moving out at the time.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Here we go.
Guerin facing off against Devlin. He's got Byfield and Lowe in his backfield. Moving it out is Gene over the red line. Feeds Devlin on the blue to the corner. Gene Lowe barreling up Devlin.
Great work there behind the net from the Devils to shut Roth down.
So we got 4-on-2 at the moment. And great defensive work. And here's a chance. Turned around here. Roth shot. Puck.
Wow, it doesn't get any closer than that.
The crowd thought it went in. I thought it went in. Roth couldn't complete an open netter. And Higgins with it on the blue line. Higgins steps over, shot. Boy, I think that was Guerin who was right there in the back door. Turned around here. Chalice over the blue line. Shot. And glove save there by...
Looking for that tight angle again, but Reason all over that.
Yeah, I think he's learned his lesson on that bar, leaving that post a little bit open.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, so we're looking at 8 minutes, 38 seconds left. 4-1 Stampede. Let's see what's going on now. Gagnon facing off against Rusky Jones. Back to Rusky Jones. Feeds back, and it rolls, tap back into the behind the net. True. Chalice. Cross ice to the corner. And it's up finally. Where Haas picks it up on the blue line and offside's a call. Gagnon one step over. To be fair, Haas had his back to the rest of the play and wasn't able to see that Gagnon had.
Yeah, just got that extra step across the line there.
Yeah.
So Dunedin Thunder versus the Admirals, currently 13-13 with 15 seconds left.
OMG. Now everybody, you shouldn't have said that. Everybody's going to watch it now and forget about us.
Don't change that dial.
Yeah, don't touch that dial.
We'll give you the updates.
Huge miss by Brown. Cross ice. On the blue line. Campbell feeds the red line where Hopkins picks it up. Brown with it. Brown feeds Gagnon on the blue line. Gagnon carries to the corner. Behind the net. Still has it. Little bit of a bump there on Campbell, who's knocked down in front of the net. And Brown cross ice tapping. And icing's the call. Rusky Jones motors down to collect it, but it's too late, meaning icing's the call.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, you can start to see a little bit of fatigue setting in with the Red Devils. They've got the right idea. They're just not executing as well as they were last night. Those passes aren't quite connecting. They're looking for that perfect pass. And Gagnon and Haas just need to start shooting more.
Puck back to the point. Freer taps it in behind the net. Back to the corner. Brown collects. Flicks it up, but not out. Picked up by Roby. Circling around, centering. Freer collects that off the blue line, and it goes.
Oh, great stick lift there by Gagnon.
Turi offside, I thought, but nope.
Nope.
No offside called. Tapping collects it in his own zone. Brown with it. Batted back in. Brown. Great save there by Flighty. He read Brown's attempt.
He did.
Able to kick that in.
Yeah, bounced it off the pads and back into play. Offensive zone face-off for the Stampede here. Again, Red Devils doing all the right things and just waiting for their opportunity. They've got Haas just circling in that neutral zone there, just looking for those long stretch passes. But after last night, Stampede seemed to have worked that game out a little bit.
Big race for it, low against Amston. Amston just taps to the red line where Gene can't collect. Amston still has it on the blue line now. Cross ice pass. Gene shot right on the money and whistle blown. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I'm noticing that Brown has changed his headgear. Well, it's just, I don't know.
Has he? He's got a cage on
now. I don't know. Did he collect a stick perhaps earlier in the head or face?
Sure.
All right. Face off to the right of Reason. Devlin tangled up on that face off. Freer can't collect it, and Byfield takes it behind the net. Byfield. Big pass, cross ice to Ture. Ture over the blue line. Shot on net. Brooks pushes that to the side. Gene behind the net. He's got Amston. Not a great pass. And batted back into the red line. Ball with it now. Ball. Feeds Hast. Low. And Low. Big long shot. Allowing them to have a line change. Behind their own net. Red Devils march it out. Freer feeding behind the net. Funny bounce though. Neutral zone, turned around again. Higgins on the blue line. Higgins fires it to that cafe corner. And Guerin fighting for it against Freer. And Chellis ends up with it on the red line. Chellis over the blue line, taps to the corner. Campbell chasing, pushed off the puck. Roth intercepts a pass, and the puck rolls all the way to the corner. Rolling puck ends up on Guerin's stick. He takes a shot off an ankle up high. Racing in. Morrissey, spinorama, rails it around to Haas on the close side. Big Brooks makes a great save off that one-timer.
Great vision from Haas there to see that pass.
So puck bouncing all the way into Canterbury zone. Roby giving chase. Railed around to Morrissey on the red line. Morrissey just puts it onto Harrison's stick. Harrison can't hit Roby. Flight dangles, kind of dangles, and can't collect it on the last second. There's Hast. Can't quite control it. Tapping it up is Roby, but Roth has got it now. Roth cross ice
Oh,
And
big stick from Hopkins there to break up that one-touch pass.
Great work from Hopkins. And icing is the call.
That was a great heads-up play by Hopkins there to break up a dangerous opportunity.
You notice my coverage is slowed down. I get mesmerized by the finesse
Oh
that I'm
my God,
seeing.
absolutely.
That stick at the second that Hopkins had Amston going in on that back door of Raisin, and just tapping it away at the last second. Great work there.
Oh, absolutely.
Devils are in it.
Critical.
3 minutes, 31 seconds left. Shot, quick shot, and a backhand front, and score!
There we go.
That's Dylan Devlin tapping that in off of Freer, I think.
Freer assist, yep. That was, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that was a great little broken play there, and a lot of heavy lifting there done by Freer. Devlin finishing the job nicely, putting it behind Reason.
Reason did a great job with that initial stop.
He did, yeah.
But the rebound was just unfortunate for
which
him.
he's been so good at all night, not allowing those rebounds. So it's very unlucky on his behalf.
Bowl loses it on the red line. Turned around. Lockie Freer over the blue line. Lockie Freer, quick shot. Tap to behind the net. Puck rolls, bounces all the way to the red line. Rusky Jones with it on his own blue line. Rusky Jones tries to feed Freer on the blue line. It's kicked to the corner. Freer with it. Freer losing it behind the net with Brown there. Back to the point. One-time shot. Square on the money again. Reason couldn't gather it in, so it rolls to the corner. Cross ice, and Amston can't collect. Takes it to the red line.
That's a big save there by Reason.
Yeah, great save. A couple of those little whiffs by both teams. Just Amston over the blue line. Still has it. Can't center. Great work by Reason to block that pass. Harrison ends up getting it knocked off his stick where Freer collects it. Flight with it now. Flight over the blue line. Almost lost it. Centering pass, and something's I think the net got knocked off.
Net off?
Perhaps. Or
Yep.
or
maybe not. Maybe he just thought that Reason had collected it and covered it up.
I think, in protection, because that's where all the kerfuffle occurs.
Exactly.
When
Well, we noticed it last night as well, a few quick whistles. But again, as you said, it calms the game and the nerves down, especially in a tight contest like this.
Freer knocking it to the corner. Tapping in front, no one there. Higgins tries to feed Reese, can't. Freer hits Chalice cross ice. Beautiful pass. Campbell couldn't collect it without pushing it forward. And it ends up behind the net. Reese has it. Can't feed Brown. Collected by Chalice. Chalice on the blue line. Skates there, and it's dumped into the corner. Fighting for it. Guerin over the red line, dumps it in. Railed around. Morrissey picks it up on the red line. All the way back into their own zone, low behind his own net, or in the corner. And starts to move it out over the blue line, low with it over the red line. Loses it in the body of Harrison. Harrison's got one to beat as he steps over the blue line and loses that rolling puck, rolled right off his stick and turned around quickly. And then Haas
loses his skates going backwards.
He's angry. There was no one near him. There was nothing in that. And Haas' stick is no longer any good. He's tuckered out. He's skating slowly as centering pass shot. Brooks forced to kick that to the corner.
Great one time there by Morrissey.
Puck in the corner, but by the feet, no one saw it. And shot again off the glass. little bit chaotic at the moment. Lowe spins and takes another shot. Back to Lowe again. Lowe trying to hit Morrissey. Or sorry, Gagnon. Gagnon with it in the corner. And that ends that period. Oh my goodness.
What a surge by the Red Devils there at the end.
Yeah. I think that Haas skating off slowly was kind of showing the frustration. The Devils are doing everything right, but they can't sink it.
Exactly.
Last second, puck rolls off or doesn't quite make it to where it's supposed to go. So we're going to see what happens in this third.
Absolutely. So currently in OT for the we're into intermission. The OT is about to start. So tied game between Admirals and Thunder.
Oh my goodness! What a night of hockey in the South Island of New Zealand.
God, right? You look at the results after last night. Admirals taking such a commanding lead, and then for Dunedin to bring it back.
I want to know, in everybody's heart who thought Dunedin was done, but you can never. Hockey's a funny old sport, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Every night shows something different. Just like tonight. Different again. Stampede seemed to be sinking more goals at the moment.
Yep.
So
Well,
here's the story. 20 minutes left. We have a third period to play. 5-1 for the Devils.
Yep.
And so Stampede are up by 4 at the moment. And this is going to be an absolute stonker of a third period.
Yeah, it is. Stampede are up by 3.
3.
Yeah. Yep. So the current
All right, we're back here. Third period, exciting hockey. SkyCity Stampede against Canterbury Red Devils. Second of the two-game series for the semifinals. At the moment, Stampede are up, and it could be still one. It is one period of hockey, but it is anybody's game. Playoff hockey can tip over quickly, as we noticed in Dunedin.
Wow. What a comeback from the Dunedin Thunder there. Going from 9-4 down last night to bring it back and win in overtime. So Dunedin Thunder will be facing the winner of this game
and
in the finals.
One thing I can guarantee that it is a South Island final.
It is definitely a South Island final. Oh, so we were talking about Brown and Cage before. Got the inside track.
Oh, tell me.
He got a cut to his face, and Stampede Doctor stitched him up on the bench.
Right.
And he's back out there with a cage.
Caged up. Well done. So I should get these out because the reason why we're here tonight, the sponsors, big thank you. Again, the naming rights, SkyCity Casino, Queenstown. We've got Tilemax, LBRP Consulting, Carter's, Chroma Group, Sports Physio Lab, Crampton and Smith, Cook Brothers Construction, WT Partnership, James Ellen Photography, Media Works, Queenstown Ice Hockey Club, and a big thanks to Dan and Ted Graham who polished up this place, made it got it ready for the finals. Just to let you know, they're looking for a glass sponsor.
Yeah, they are looking for a glass sponsor.
I think it's over $2,000. They were saying
$2,500 for one of those glass panels.
Yeah, so you get your name up here. Any of you local glass suppliers, big shout out to Bex and the crew in Tekapo skating. You're missing some very exciting hockey here.
I'd say they've got some pretty exciting hockey going on up there as well.
All right, so we're only moments away from the face-off. Puck dropped, rolls into Thunder zone, into the Red Devil zone, and it rolls all the way back into Stampede zone. Lead pass. Beautiful hit there by Brown on Devlin. But Devlin just shakes a shot just wide. Spinorama there. Devlin centering it. Picked up by Gagnon. Big saucer lead pass. Haas couldn't quite collect that. And it's tapped up to the blue line. Flight does a bit of a spin himself. Shot scores.
Oh, wow. Great work by Flighty there.
It's the Jackson Flight show on that one.
Gosh, that was pretty. Gosh, that was pretty. So smooth.
I think, to be fair, Devils were expecting a pass out of him on that far side.
Yep.
But just does it all by himself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Does not play well with others.
So that gives us 7-3 in this aggregate score here.
All right, face off again. Barfield. Red line, fires it in. Behind the net, battle. Amston can't clear it. Higgins picks it up in the corner, centering. Tapped by Aston Brooks. Back to the corner. Picked up by Harrison. Harrison ducks past Byfield and ducks past Guerin. Beautiful work to miss all of those hits. They're starting to come out quite physical.
Well, Red Devils need to change the momentum of this game.
Yeah, that's a good point. They need to get some points on the board and some movement forward. In the corner, battling for it. Puck rolls free. Still there. Collected by Shot. Big ripper there by Roth.
Ripped it around, yeah.
Roth just... And it rolls all the way back down into their own zone behind the net. Campbell off a skate. Picks
back
up
to himself.
Back to himself, yeah. Hantz with it now behind the net. Hantz. Gagnon puts on the Jets over the blue line. Shot. And Brooks covers up beautifully. Once again, Hast rolling in dangerously.
Through the middle. That man is probably one of the best skaters in the league, I'd say. Just the way he builds up speed through that neutral.
Yeah, and it's hard to keep up to that and defend against that. But
Absolutely.
Brooks took the shot as opposed to and I think Haas was waiting for a rebound there.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, face off to the left of Brooks. Puck cleared up and out. Might be on target, forcing Reason to pass it on to Morrissey. Morrissey turns around quickly, moves it up. Gagnon, blue line. Big saucer pass to Tappan over the blue line. Tappan carries to the corner. Being harassed by Freer and rolls it behind the net. That was Roth feeding Gene. Gene over the blue line, shot, and all day Reason has that. Big, looked like a baseball bat catcher.
Yeah, shooting from
red line.
three-quarter court there.
Right. Do you get 3 points for outside the
Must do.
outside
Must
the 3-point line? All right. But Reason was all over that.
Oh, absolutely. He saw that coming a mile away.
All right, face off to the right of Reason. Cafe corner. Moving it over the Hast over the red line. Just Gagnon with it now on the red line, being harassed by Devlin.
Red Devils on the power play here.
I missed that.
I missed that too. Gosh, it's too exciting.
Yeah.
And for the last minute too, so it shows how much attention we're paying here.
I think it wasn't for celebrating in front of the bench, was it?
No.
No. All right, Gagnon moves it in. Gagnon drags shot. And it's such a hard shot, it rolls all the way down. Ball trying to tangle up with Flight, and Flight just muscles his way past and picks up the puck.
Yeah.
Great work by Chalice to collect that puck.
Yeah. 30 seconds left in this power play for the Red Devils.
I mean,
big forecheck from the Stampede.
Tapping with it in his own zone in the corner. Leaves for Gagnon on the blue line. Gagnon tapping. Red line. Over the blue line, and offsides the call.
Yep.
He had the entire team moving over the blue line at the same time, and one toe went over too soon.
It's happened a couple of times tonight.
Timing.
You gotta get that puck across the line, don't you, Dave?
Sometimes it's just a matter of the stick handle.
One little stick handle. Yep.
All right.
You see it all the time.
Guerin facing off against Campbell. Freer forced to the saucers it out all the way down. Yeah. Campbell hungry for it, gives chase with Lowe, taps it back to Brown.
And that is back to full strength. And
it went off of the Roth's skate, so he's not able to it was not icing. Guerin, and off a body and picked up by Roth. Roth over the red line, shot.
Ooh, just wide.
Freer pushed into the boards. Puck rolls out to the red line. Roth taps it up. Can't connect on that one. Amston with it now. Behind his own bench. No hurry here, boys. Just waiting for something. Both teams were able to get a change. Rusky Jones hits Roth, and Rusky Jones carries, shot, pushed to the side. And Freer was tipped over just as he was about to take a shot, and Rusky Jones picks it up as Morrissey was carrying. Puck rolls out. Here's a chance 4-on-2. Gagnon with it, carries.
Yeah.
And it rolls to the boards, tapped up. Gene can't collect. Tappin, harassing Tappin.
Oh, he almost got in underneath him there. Tappin's great work.
Hast on the blue line. Puck. And high stick will be the call.
Yep. Yeah, there's
There's no denying
no
that.
denying that one. No, Freeze baseballed that out of the air.
A little bit of lacrosse action
Yeah,
there.
lacrosse. That's a good call, actually. Yeah, very lacrosse kind of move.
That's Canada's that's their sport. Their Canadians. Behind the net. Saucered up. Oh, great work by Devils to stop that because Harrison was on the move.
Away, yep. It's Tappan who shut that down.
Puck rolls to the corner. Back to the point. Hans loses it in his foot. And it's pushed back to Bowl, who's pushed it in the corner. And great work by Freer. Freer still has it. Freer gets robbed by Lowe right on the blue line.
Nope.
And unlucky for the...
Roth can't slot it through the railings.
Well, the only one I've seen this weekend was by the Red Devils.
I know.
Beautiful.
Twice they did it, actually.
Great work. I don't know what the percentage is or
Yeah.
what the chances are.
It's not often the away team comes and slots them through the rafters, that's for sure.
All right, face off to the left of Brooks. Gurin facing off for the Devils. Puck rolls in front. Back to Byfield on the point. Byfield fires it. Picked up by Campbell. Campbell starts to move it out. Taps it up to Challoner out there. Tyler Challoner out there. Great to see him.
Yes,
rolling
it is.
around, putting the heat on, chasing. He's big in pursuit. Big shout out to Jimmy, who's probably watching this. Oh, great opportunity. Great save there by Reason as Rusky Jones goes way upstairs at the last second. And Chalice collects. Chalice turns it around, starts to move it up, catches the Devils on the line change. And Brown, big feed up to Haas. Haas has it along the boards, being harassed by Roth. Nothing in that.
No.
That'll so it's
Just rubbed him out against the boards there.
Brown bumped off the puck, tapped up by Freer, and no icing. Oh, icing is the call.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Haas got a holding out of that. I think. Oh no, sorry, Freer. Sorry, I just
Freer
sorry.
holding.
Referee pointed at Haas and did the holding, but he was telling Haas that there is a holding call, and that'll be Lockie Freer.
I didn't see a hand go out. That was interesting.
All right, so here's a chance for Red Devils to get back in this.
Yep.
Face off to the right of
12
Brooks.
minutes, 25.
Back to Gagnon on the point. Gagnon quarterbacking this. Looks like Devlin took that. Devlin's going to come off.
Yeah, that was a stinger.
That's going to leave a mark.
Oh, yeah, it is.
All right, Gagnon turns up the Jets over the blue line. Carries behind the net, leaves shot. And Brooks stands up strong on that shot from Gurin.
Oh, that was Bull who got that one
sorry,
away.
Bull.
Yeah.
12 minutes, 2 seconds left. Third period, 6-1 in this game.
Minute 37 left in this power play for the Red Devils.
Puck rolls to the point. Gagnon with it. Gagnon. Cross to Hast. Hast on the blue line. Back to Hast again on the blue line. Flight went down, leaving one man out. Puck rolls in front. Puck dangerous in front.
Oh, good stick from Harrison there to break
Gagnon
up
with
that
it.
shot.
Gagnon. Block.
Oh,
and here's a chance.
Flighty with a
Flighty.
block. Reason coming
All the
right
way
out
out.
there.
Yeah, he's coming all the way out. And turning it around is Gagnon over the blue line. He's got help. Muscled off the puck and fired all the way down again, where Rusky Jones gives chase. Hast. Stops.
He can
40
take his time here.
46 seconds left. He's got ball and Tappan over the blue line. Tapping on the blue line. Along the boards is Hast. Hast off of a skate, still has it. Back to Tappin. Tappin loses it over the blue line, forced to go back into his own zone.
26 seconds left.
Roby in pursuit. Roby turning around off of Roby's skate. Rusky Jones feeds Amston. Amston, big saucer pass up to Rusky Jones. Dangerous play there.
Wow.
I don't think Reason saw Rusky Jones motoring in there.
No, definitely
and
not.
Wasn't sure to cover or not. Here's a lead pass. Gene feeds Freer. Freer is all by himself. Great save by Reason. Turned around quickly. And that's Brown with it in the corner.
Yeah, Freer coming straight out of the box there, jumping straight up into the play.
Morrissey. No, Tapping. Tura, sorry. Get it right, David. Tap up but not out. Puck rolls in front. Devlin's back out there. So he obviously was able to buff that right out, that injury.
Yeah, just shake it off.
Shake it off, yep. What is it? Skater's going to skate.
Yeah, Skater's going to skate. Stampede's going to block.
Yeah. Big pursuit by Devlin, forcing that rumpty play along the boards. Gurin with it. Gurin. Puck knocked off his stick by Devlin. Here's a chance for Roth. They're caught on the line. Devils caught on the line change. Roth skates it in. Shot off the glass. Kept in, though, by Rusky Jones, feeding the corner. Roth couldn't collect that. Reese with it now. Reese.
Harry Lowe looking,
Gallagher goes for a skate, has a shot just wide. Behind the net, Roth starts to move it forward. Roth, big pass across the Chalice. Chalice over the blue line. Shot on net, big save. Reason was all over that one. Lead pass. And great work there by Campbell. And it's to dump it back in, and it rolls back onto Campbell's stick. Behind the net. It's Chalice. Chalice. And Campbell intercepts that pass where Haas was hungry for it. Flight centering, intercepted, dumped out to the red line. Harrison over the blue line now. Harrison has Tappin on him. Harrison's being harassed by Tappin. Centers back to Amston. Amston couldn't collect that properly and is forced to just fire it on net. Puck rolls to the net, but Gagnon settles that down and moves it up to Hast on the red line. Icing.
Yeah, right idea from Haas there though.
Yeah.
Gagnon's coming steaming through the centre there.
Couldn't collect it though.
Couldn't collect it, no.
All right.
Yeah, his passes just haven't been clicking tonight, unfortunately, for the Red Devils.
Morrissey was trying to sneak off. I think they are a tired bunch. Both teams will be very tired.
I would say so, definitely, yes.
All right. Devlin up against Gagnon. Puck rolls behind the net. Working for it. Robbed. Shot.
Oh, Jane. Yeah.
Devlin did a great job of robbing and shot again, just wide, or just narrow of the net. Amston with it. Amston carries to the, dumps it in front. Gene can't collect that. And battle for it in the cafe corner. Devlin needs help.
Devlin and Byfield.
Back to the point. He's got Amston. Shot. Good save. Kick to the side again. We've got Hast was gliding there behind everybody. Centering pass. Can't collect. And Rusky Jones tries to center off a skate and another skate. Gagnon and Hast against Gene and Amston over the blue line. Tapped off his stick. Amston turns it on quickly. He's got Freer with him. Shot just off the glass.
Oh, yeah, nasty bounce off that back stanchion.
Yeah, reason was looking the other way, thinking it was going to bounce the other way. Haas hits the brakes. Brown can't collect it off his foot.
Good work by Brown to keep that in the zone.
Jake Hutchins out there now
Oh,
skating.
Jakey Hutchins. That's
Yes.
what we like to see. Good dish from him as
Great
well.
feed. Rusky Jones is from Chalice to Rusky Jones, and he can't collect it. Turned around quickly now again. Tura can't collect that as both boys men slide into the boards. And here's a chance.
Go.
Rusky Jones
Got Hutchins in the middle.
carries all the way. Ends up in the corner. Bull.
Oh, beautiful hit on Turia there by Hutchins.
Turned around. Muscling the puck. And it bounces all the way to the red line.
You got Challoner out there now as well.
Roth with it. Roth with 5 minutes, 35 seconds left. Big dump pass onto the red line. Tappan collects it, turns it over, and breaks stiff. Beautiful.
Nice work from Challoner there.
Challoner does a
rob him.
beautiful stick lift, surprising the Canterbury puck carrier. Another big dump into the, just a flip of a puck into the Devil zone. Again, shot high, forcing Challoner in against Tappan. Tappan fires around to low. Challoner in the corner with it now. Challoner centering pass. Good work there by Tyler Challoner. Battle for it, covered up, getting absolutely held down was Flighty, Jackson Flight, but he was lying on top of someone else's stick. Centering pass, no one there to collect it. Flight ends up with it behind the net. Campbell in the corner. Stampede just sort of content with just passing it back and forth at the moment. Big lead pass. Campbell with it now on the red line. Campbell moves over the blue line. Tapped over to Devlin. Cross ice. Can't quite hit Gene. And it rolls to the corner where Gurn collects it. Gurn looking for that big lead pass, I'm betting. And icing is the call. Higgins reckons he tapped that puck, but icing is the call. We'll just see what the referees are discussing it at the moment, so it may be a center ice drop. So, mistake made, which means they can have a line change, and which means the puck will be dropped at center ice. So, very, very, very tired team, players on both sides.
Oh, absolutely. 3 minutes, 56 seconds left in this game so far. Stampede 7 in total aggregate to Red Devils 3.
Back to the point, or back to the blue line. Freer bumped off the puck. Gagnon collects, being harassed by Devlin. Gagnon with it. Gagnon starts to move up. He beats 3. Side pass to Morrissey. Morrissey. And Amston makes the save. Brooks makes the save. And Freer goes down. I caught it. I did not catch it.
I didn't see that either.
I think this is Byfield with possibly just exasperation. So there's the shot. And then, didn't get it.
Missed it.
Just missed it. You folks at home can play it back after the game because you want to stay tuned for the next. Stefan Amston having words with the bench.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, this is the Red Devils have basically lost this game now. So they're going to try and
all sorts of
inflict as much psychological damage on the Stampede as possible, which, you don't want to see that.
No, that's the seedy underbelly of hockey.
It really
when that
is.
sort of happens.
So they're going to try and draw Stampede into all sorts of
shenanigans,
little altercations, and all those sort of things now.
All right, great face-off, good cover-up.
Or hopefully they won't.
Yeah.
And they'll, try and dig
believe,
deep
I believe the Devils
bring this around.
They have great fortitude. They'll stay out of it.
I agree.
Back to Amston on the point. Waiting. Cross-iced. Roth shot. Great save through a whole clutter.
Oh.
Shot right on target there. Brooks with Lowe giving pursuit.
Oh, it's a 4-minute penalty.
Amston carries over the blue line. Still has it. Knocked off the puck at the last second. Cross-ice to Roth. Roth shot. And Reason does a great... There's a bit of clutter there.
Great positioning.
Great positioning
Reason.
and no rebound.
Yep.
Big shout out to all our volunteers. Big shout out T, Paolo, Tony, and you, Joel. Thank you for your work.
Well, thank you to you as well, Dave.
And our volunteers that are wearing the scarlet jerseys and at the door and all that. Roth back to Amston. Amston feeds Gene. Battle in front. Devlin's hanging in there. He's getting pushed around. One time off. Unfortunate. And flicking it up and out. Well done by great defense there by the Devils.
Yep. So we're going to see the rest of this game played out on the power play for Stampede.
Gene carries into the corner, waiting to set it up. Back to Freer on the point, and offside's the call. Freer there was a change, and Freer couldn't get up to the blue line in time.
Ever so slightly, yes.
Just, yeah. So we've got Flight, Chalice, and Rusky Jones out there with Harrison and Morrissey facing
2 minutes. 2 minutes and 2 seconds left in this game.
Harrison carries to the corner, to the back to Flight. Flight's railed against the boards. Rusky Jones, Flight in the corner. Jackson Flight carries, leaves for Freer.
Gagnon away. Here we go. Huge save from Brooksy there.
Yeah, the nail in the coffin.
Oh, Gagnon picks up the pass, though. Morrissey tries to thread it.
And Brooks covers that up. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Aston
Big
Brooks.
moves from Brooks there. And Gagnon just...
two great
outstanding stretch pass to him, though.
Yeah, great work.
Absolutely.
On
but Brooksy says no.
That was shorthanded.
Yeah, it was shorthanded, exactly.
1 minute, 24 seconds left.
And much respect to, when there's that kerfuffle in front of Brooksy there.
Nothing in
no
it.
extracurriculars.
Shot.
Oh.
Puck bounces in front and...
Ross slots it.
Roth.
Great save by Reason there.
Bounces awkwardly to the far post.
Yep. Reason had it covered, and it's
so that
you can see that initial shot, and it's just bounced around. Defenseman for Red Devils was there, but just couldn't quite close it down.
Yes.
All right, 1 minute and 14 seconds left. We're going to finish this game out at 5 on 5.
I mean, so
Jakey Hutchins out there.
Just a big shout, thank you to everybody that's supporting us. And man,
Kaluzny as well.
You people that didn't get tickets, get them in early for this big, exciting final game.
Maxim Kaluzny out on the blue line as well for the Stampede.
Shot. Brooks bounces it into the air. It's kicked to behind the net. And, Chuck Hutchins.
Oh, good
taps
play
it up
along the boards by Hutchins there.
There's Chalice. Chalice with it. Stops. Takes it back to the red line. Gives to Rusky Jones, who muscles his way in. Rusky Jones, harassed, carries behind the net. Still has it. Low has it. Rusky Jones going for it again, but Brown spins around and carries
Fancy
out of the corner.
footwork by
Yes,
Brown there.
beautiful. There's a chance for Roby. Roby, stick lift by Tura. We're down to 10 seconds.
10 seconds here.
This is it.
5 seconds. Crowd counting down, and it's going to be Stampede.
Dunedin.
Steal it away from the Red Devils after a huge effort from the Canterbury team last night. Stampede come back just a little bit too strong tonight and will face Dunedin Thunder in the final.
Matt Whiffen, you'll be ecstatic about your win in Dunedin.
Oh, yes.
And we're going to have words, Matt. So, oh my goodness.
The Otago Showdown.
Yeah, South Island, south of the south.
The south of the south.
Take nothing away from the Canterbury playing spectacular hockey this weekend.
They did
You know, when you
such an amazing job this season, starting off a little shaky and then just gelling as a team. And you can just see the talent
robbing the
out
Swarm
there on that team. Yeah, exactly.
robbing the Swarm from that final playoff position.
Yep.
And then Hope against Might cleaned up last night,
Right.
2-1. So
Yes.
yeah,
And a
fantastic.
dominant effort last night as well. They really took the Stampede to the woodshed. But tonight, no,
It was Stampede.
it was the opposite way around.
All right, so let's read this to you. It is 22nd. What are you doing on the 22nd, by the way?
I will be standing up here with you, I'd say.
Great opportunity. So we're looking at 22nd, the battle between the Thunder and the Stampede.
Yeah.
When was that last one?
I don't think it's. I don't think that matchup has ever happened in the finals race. To be sure,
So I'm sure
Let me
somebody
just-
in the chats will be correcting us quickly.
Exactly.
But
We don't have chat GBT. We've got A4 paper up here. So let's see.
well, so what happens next? So it'll be Friday night, Saturday night, and if needed, Sunday night.
Yes, correct. And the SkyCity Stampede or the Southern Stampede before that have never ever faced Dunedin in a final.
So at one time they were all one.
That's true.
So
Yep.
that was
Southern Stampede
Southern
and,
Stampede,
and
Thunder were all one.
Yeah, they
My
split.
goodness. That's reaching back into the history books.
Yes,
so
it was.
we're going to create history now.
We are going to create history. And Dunedin Thunder, 0 championship wins, as opposed to SkyCity Stampede with 10 championship wins. David versus Goliath.
Yes. Well, you've seen Dunedin play.
I know,
I mean,
and they are definitely.
if we look-
maybe they are the Goliath.
If we look, let's just have a quick look at this year. I believe they've split both series, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's true.
So
yeah, they came
it's-
in here and stole
yeah,
one
they
away.
stole one away, and we
Yep.
stole one from them
And
at their
yeah,
home. So,
exactly. So
OMG, this is how it's going to look.
tight games both times as well.
So 22nd August, if you're not doing anything, I can see
We'd
people.
love to have you.
Yeah, I can see people rushing out right now, pushing buy now, buy now,
I'm
buy
about
now.
to
on
say,
your
yep.
tickets.
And no, everyone knows that these Stampede tickets are a hot commodity here in Queenstown.
Yeah, and and you know what else happens?
Hmm.
Even during regular season, we have a huge Thunder contingent that comes down.
Oh, they do,
What do you
yes.
think it's going to be like
Oh,
now?
it's going to be
This
next
place
level.
will be green and yellow
Yep.
all through the stands. Well, wet my whistle because this was a stonker.
Oh, was it? Was.
I want to thank you people for listening. And big thank you to Canterbury for putting up a spectacular effort.
Absolutely, yeah. They did not make it easy for Stampede at any point in time of that contest, that's for sure. And they should hold their heads high after, the strides they've made in the last 2 seasons. It's
Huge
only
lift,
going to be
man.
bright futures for this Canterbury Red Devils team moving forward, I believe.
So we're looking at some spectacular hockey still to come.
Yep, absolutely. Are we what?
All right. Well, I've said everything. I've used every word in my vocabulary.
What
tonight.
more can you say
Right.
except we will see you for some barn-burning hockey, the Battle of the South Island,
Otago, yep.
in 2 weeks.
We call that the Derby.
This derby,
Otago
indeed,
Derby.
yes.
All right.
Well and truly.
Thank you for listening. I'm Dave Dubnick,
I'm Joel LeBreton.
and we'll see you soon.
We'll see you soon.